If my voice is clear at the same time my video is visible means just type clear Bharani in the chat box. Always we started with HTML, then we go for CSS, then we completed JavaScript, and in our previous class we had saw about Git and then GitHub. Okay, so hopefully everyone referred to Git and GitHub after the class, because live members you need to work on yourself on the extra time. Okay, that's clear. So clear Bernie, so voice is clear and audio clear. Okay, super. And today we are going to see about React. Okay, as I told you before, this is going to be entirely different. Okay, this is going to be entirely different. And so here today we are going to see about so many installation, and moreover what is the core need for the React. Okay, who discovered React and what is the purpose. So as I told you before, in our day two itself, okay, in our day two itself, we don't saw about who discovered HTML and which year we discovered HTML. Okay, that is not the problem here. What is the purpose of we discovered HTML? That is the need here, and that is the knowledge we need to know about it. Okay, so for the reason only, so today also we are going to see about what is the real need for discovering or developing the React. Okay, yes. Always clear about that. So clear means just type okay Bernie in the chat box, and I hope everyone started to join and so many people yet to join. Okay, happy evening to everyone. So your interest is so awesome. And today we are going to see about React JS. Okay, today we are going to see about React JS. And before that, as usual, how many of you ready for today mindset program? Today find yourself. Okay, super. Okay, Bernie, thank you so much. And in today's find yourself, yes. What is mean by retire? Okay, so don't retire. For example, this is mainly for the non-IT peoples. Okay, this is mainly for the non-IT peoples, the peoples from non-IT background. Why means we are trying the program. Okay, we are trying the program. Sometimes we got the result, but sometimes we are frustrated. Okay, sometimes we get angry, we get sad, whatever may be. But we are going into the negative side. So after going into the negative side, yes, we gave up. Okay, so we gave up our learning path. So that's why don't retire, relax and then restart. Okay, if nothing is goes in the right way today means don't do anything. Okay, don't do anything. So kindly relax and start tomorrow. Okay, guys, clear? So clear means just type I will Bharani in the chat box. Okay, with one fire emoji and then hot emoji. Okay, guys, clear? Don't ever retire. Okay, so kindly relax and then restart your process, your life, whatever may be. Relax and then restart. Everything will be solved. Okay, yes, clear. So happy to see your interest. So many people joined. We will enter into our main class. Okay, so before that, a small announcement. Okay, so before announcement, we will need to see about what is SP. Okay, okay, super. I will Bernie. I hope everyone follow this. Organizer. Each and every people is capable to learn anything. Okay, learn anything. So don't blame yourself. I cannot do it. So I am from a non-IT background. I am less skilled person. Don't blame yourself. So you can able to do. Okay, you can able to do. Yes. I hope everyone joined. Kindly listen. Now we are going to see about what is the main reason to develop a React. Okay, so SPA. What is mean by SPA? Single page application. Okay, single page application is a web application or a website. So Bharani, what is mean by single page application? Okay, what is mean by single page application? Yes. So clearly listen, that dynamically loads content on a single web page instead of traditional method. Okay. So now the question is, what is mean by traditional method? Okay, guys, clear? I will tell you clearly. So first of all, what we are going to do is we are going to see the traditional method. Okay. Yes. So what is mean by traditional means MPA. So okay, buddy. So what is mean by MPA? Okay. So MPA means multi-page application. Okay. So now the current one is single page application. So now also we are using multi-page application for the needed project. But here you can see the traditional method is multi-page application. Okay. So kindly hold on, take notes, organizer. Kindly hold on, take notes. You can't able to understand the core concept, then you cannot able to develop the project to the full extent. Okay. Kindly listen. I will tell you clearly. Yes. So first of all, multi-page application means okay. When the multi-page application means like a web page and website, a single page means single page application, and multi-page means different types of pages. Okay, not like that, not like that. Don't compare that here. Okay. So now what we are going to do is there are four options in Facebook. Okay, one is, or we can take Instagram. One is homepage, Instagram homepage, and then the second one is Instagram your bio page. Okay, your bio page where you can edit your profile, you can change your bio. Okay, so home page, bio page, and then feed page. Okay, you can see all your recommended reels. Okay, where you can see all your recommended reels. Home, feed, and then what is that? Yes, notification page. So if you open your Instagram, so first of all you can see your home page. In home page, you can able to see your followers post and then your followers yes stories. Okay, and then in the feed page you can see random reels. Okay, in your feed page you can see random reels, and in your notification page you can see about how many people liked your post, how many people followed you recently. Okay, it's clear. And then your bio page, you can able to edit your name and then profile, images, whatever may be. It is clear. It is clear means just type clear Barney in the chat box. So now, what is the problem in multi-page application is whenever I'm going to open my, okay, so clearly listen to my words. Always clearly listen to my words. I will tell you clearly. Okay, simple. Yes, slowly and then simple. Everyone, whenever I'm going to click the home page, okay, whenever I'm going to click the home page, there is another person help is needed, which is nothing but our one and only server. Okay, so one and only server. When I going to open the Instagram, I need to wait for the server to bring me the home page. After that, when I going to click the feed page, again the server is going to load our page. Okay, and again whenever I going to click the notification page, again we need the help from server to load the page, and whenever again I'm going to click the bio page, the same process. Okay, now I need to navigate from bio page to home page. Again we need to wait for the server to load the page. Okay, so this is the multi-page application. Always clear now? So clear means just type MPA clear in the chat box. So already everyone clear. So clearly listen. When I open the Instagram, I need to wait for the server to load the home page. When I click the feed icon, yes, I need to wait for the server to load the home total page. Okay. So this take time. Okay, kindly listen. This take time internet. Okay, this take time internet and the running process. Okay, always clear? Yeah, super. MPA clear. So don't worry. I'm going to tell you again. Please listen. So now imagine what if your internet is slow. Okay, so what? Kindly imagine. So how many of you facing this problem? Just type I am in the chat box. In your area, always the internet is slow. Okay, whenever you are going to try to navigate to the another page, it will take so much time to navigate. It will take so much time to navigate. Same like that. What if the internet is slow? Yes, again we need to wait for so much time for the server to load the entire page because the internet is slow. Okay, yes, clear. Higher. So we are all facing that problem. Okay, so this makes the user uncomfortable. Are you guys clear? So this makes the user uncomfortable of the Facebook. Okay, so Facebook only created the React. Okay, Facebook only created the React for this problem. So now, what is mean by single page application means? Okay, guys, what is mean by single page application? SPA. Yes. Okay. I accidentally pressed the caps lock. So it is completely reversed. Okay, then. Okay, it's clear. So now, what is mean by single page application is whenever, okay, so whenever you are going to open the Instagram, okay, whenever you are going to open the Instagram, yes, entire pages are loaded at initial stage itself. Okay, guys, clear? The entire page will be loaded. So whenever you are going to open the Instagram, which is developed using single page application, okay? So this is the traditional method. So the traditional method needs the server response. But here also, the single page application also need the server response. But this time, whenever you are going to open the Instagram, okay, whenever you are going to open the Instagram, everything, okay, everything will be loaded on the first time itself. Okay, there is no need for again and again the help of server. Now it is clear. So this is called a single page application. Now go through this time. The dynamically loads content on a single web page instead of traditional method. Okay, where a new page is loaded from the server each time a user navigate. So the third point. Okay, the third point denotes the multi-page application. Okay, so that is a traditional application. So every time we need the help from the server. Okay, every time a page is loaded from the server. But now the entire packages, okay, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, the logic, whatever may be, the entire package loaded. For example, I will show you my Instagram. Okay, I will show you my Instagram. Kindly wait. Yes. Okay, here some of your personal. Okay, I'm going to my feed. Okay, I'm going to my feed. Here you can see. This is my feed. Okay, wait. Or else, kindly wait. So now I'm going to show you the example. Okay, now I'm going to show you the example. So this is my Instagram feed. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am scrolling. Okay, I am scrolling my Instagram page. Okay, I'm scrolling my Instagram page. Okay, so now same like that. What I'm going to do is same like that. What I'm going to do is I am going to open an browser. Okay, open an browser. Yeah, Google Chrome browser. Okay, Google Chrome browser. Here, what I am going to do is I am going to open Amazon. Okay, I am going to open Amazon, and then okay, I am open the Amazon application in my browser. Okay, I am going to open the Amazon application in my browser. So now here you can see my Instagram feed is loaded. My Instagram feed is loaded. I'm going to click this cricket video. I'm going to click this cricket video. Okay, yeah, the video is played. Same like that. What I'm going to do is okay. Same like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to navigate to my Amazon. So now what I am going to do is I'm going to turn off my internet. Okay, I'm going to turn off my internet. Okay, yes. So now I have turned off my internet. Whenever I'm going to refresh, okay, when I'm going to refresh, nothing will be shown in the Amazon website. Okay, nothing will be shown in the Amazon website. But now, even after turning off my internet also, I can able to okay, I can able to see the video. Okay, I can able to see the video because whenever I open the Instagram, it is a single page application. The entire page is loaded. Okay, otherwise, the entire page is loaded. I can able to okay see the I can able to see the entire page. Okay, it is clear. So clear means just type wow Bharani in the chat. Okay, this clear means just type wow Bharani chat box. So we can able to see the, okay, yes, we can able to see the website and we can able to use the Instagram. We can also try that. Okay, we can also try that. Yeah, super. It is clear means just type over the chat box. This is the main need. Okay, this is the main need for the single page application. So there is no need for, because after closing the internet, we can able to see that there is no response from the server. Okay, but here you can see that the page is already loaded. This is the purpose of single page application. Yes, clear. So wow, clear. Okay, super. So now, okay, so now why React? Okay, single page application is okay. Why React? So React is a JavaScript library. Otherwise, clearly listen. I will tell you the reason. So in our, okay, in our next day class, we will saw about so many things. Okay? We will see about so many things. Yes. So before that, we created an index.html. Okay, and then we create index.css. Okay, this is the HTML file. Thank you so much for response, guys. And then JS. Okay, so JS. So here you can see, for creating HTML we use HTML. For writing CSS we use CSS file. And then for writing JavaScript we use JavaScript file. Okay, and the extension of JavaScript. Okay, and the extension of, sorry for that, the extension of React is .js. Okay, so React is a JavaScript library using for building user interface. So React is going to be, okay, React is going to be a JavaScript file. But here the twist is, why it is called as a front-end library? Or yes, why React is called as a front-end library? Because in a single JavaScript file, we can able to write our HTML, we can able to write our CSS, we can able to write our JavaScript, since it is a JavaScript file. Okay, so now we are going to write the entire front end. Okay, so as I told you before, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript is like a alphabets. Okay, so without alphabets, we cannot able to. Okay, without alphabets, we cannot able to learn English. Okay, same like that. Without HTML, CSS, JavaScript, we cannot able to create React.js, because React.js is a front-end library with a combination of all front-end technologies. It is clear. This clear means just type clear Bharani chat box. So React.js is a JavaScript file, JavaScript library. It encloses the entire HTML program, CSS program, and then JavaScript program. Okay, I hope you understand now. And moreover, yes, primarily for single page application. Okay, so primarily for single page application. Are you guys clear now? Yes. Okay, so Instagram feed is always showing. Okay, done. Are you guys clear? Okay, very much simple. The best website is single page application. The best tool to create the single page application is React. Okay, that is where React is famous, and then React has so many job opportunities. It is designed to help developers create fast, interactive, and then efficient front end application. Okay, so efficient front end application by building them with components. So don't worry, we will discuss about what is component in the next class very clearly. So what is mean by components, Bharani? So today also we are going to create the first React app. Today also we are going to create the first React app. So by building the which components, don't bother about components. So we will clearly see in the next day class. So the simple thing you need to remember, single page application is best. For creating single page application, React is best. Always clear now? So clear means I got it in the chat. Clear means just type I got it in the chat box. And moreover, why React is best? The next question is, why React is best to create a single page application? So first of all, I told you again one time. I will tell you again one time. single page application is best compared to multi-page application, because there is no need for every time loading up server. Okay, so every time loading up data from server. And moreover, I told you that React is better to create the single page application. Okay, yes, you got it. And now, why React is better to create a single page application means virtual DOM. Okay, as like our live also a virtual class. Okay, live also like a virtual intensive. Same like that. In React, the virtual DOM is used to make update to the user interface more efficient. How it is more efficient? Otherwise, these all are the interview question. Okay, these all are the interview question. Instead of updating the entire page, for example, your entire portfolio, okay, your entire portfolio is created. Can you listen? Your entire portfolio is created. By mistake, you are just so instead of capital B, I created the small b. Okay, so same like that. Now what I'm going to do is in my entire web page. Always clear? In my entire web page, I'm going to change the small b to capital B. But what HTML doing is HTML going to create the HTML going to create the entire page again. Okay, so instead of updating the entire page, React re-renders the virtual DOM in memory. Okay, it is going to change the virtual DOM first. That is going to be an actual DOM. So DOM is our web page. Okay, now we are going to change the virtual DOM around. The small b is changed to capital B, and then compare it to the previous virtual DOM and make minimal changes to the actual DOM. Okay. In the previous DOM, it is small b. In the current virtual DOM, it is capital B. Okay, we only need to change the small b to capital B. No need to reload the or updating the entire page. Okay, always clear now. So clear means just type okay, Barney chat box. For the reason only, virtual DOM only, the React is best for creating the best single page application. And as a user, we all love single page application. Okay, yes. So that's why whenever you are going to open the Instagram page, at least a 50 MB of your data will be gone, because the entire page will be loaded at the first. Okay, yes, clear. Always clear now. So virtual DOM is very much simple. So this is the purpose. Okay, this is the purpose of seeing virtual DOM. And moreover, yes. So Facebook is used. Okay, Facebook is created the React, and Facebook created the React, and that using the React, Facebook again created the Facebook. Okay, Facebook application. So because the users in Facebook, okay, in I think um, 15 years. Okay, I think 15 years, or I think 2011. Okay, so React is invented in 2011. So I'm not sure. Okay, but so before that, the users of Facebook are struggling. Okay, because the page loaded for so much time. The page is loaded for so much time. For the reason only to overcome this defect only, Facebook itself, okay, Facebook itself developed the React, and then using the React, again Facebook developed their own Facebook application. Okay, and moreover now Instagram also developed the React, WhatsApp, Netflix, and Twitter. Okay, so these are the single page application. These are the single page application where the entire page will be loaded at the first time of server response, and then you can able to navigate. Okay, and then you can able to navigate. I hope you understand. And now the final concept. Okay, so now the final concept. What is mean by components? Why React is called as a building blocks of components? Okay, so don't worry, we will clearly see this in our next class. So now just have a small glimpse. Okay, so components in React are the building blocks of React application. So like, just imagine a window is going to be a component 1, the wall is going to be a component 2. So by combining the wall and the window and the door, there are going to be 3 components. Kindly listen. There is going to be three components. Okay? There are going to be three components. One component is our valve. Okay, for example, having any, okay, no boxes now. Okay, so don't bother about that. So kindly listen. So now clearly see that there is going to be a wall. Okay, there is going to be a wall. So in that wall, so wall itself be a component, and inside that wall, so on the middle of the wall, there is going to be a door and then a window. Okay, so component one is going to be wall, component two is going to be window, and then component three is going to be our door. Okay, by combining these three components, we can create the one side of the web page. Okay, one side of the house. Okay, it's clear now. So that is why React is called as the building blocks of components. Okay, so React is called as the building blocks of components, and that the components encapsulate the rendering logic, state, and the behavior of UI. Okay, I will show you that. Yes, rendering logic, and then UI, and then behavior. So this is going to be a component. So React JS is going to be a component. So one file is going to be one component, and then for example, first.js is going to be component 2. Okay, so this is going to be component 1, and same like that you can also, okay, second, and then component 3. By using this component 1 and component 2, we can able to build a website. Okay, Bernie, so what is the purpose of dividing three components? So nothing like, this is going to be your header. In our day one program, we can see that. Okay, in our day one program, we saw that. Yes. So header is a separate component, and then our division is a separate component, and then our footer is a separate component. Now you guys clear? By adding a header, division, and footer, we can create our home page. Then our home page is a web page. So home page is a building blocks of component. Are you guys clear? So clear now means just type super Bernie chat box. So component 1, component 2, and then component 3. So component 1 is going to be placed first, component 2 is going to be placed second, and component is going to be placed third. Okay, by placing this component, you can able to create your entire web page. This is called as the building blocks of component. Don't worry, today only I'm going with the theory part. Tomorrow I will tell you. Okay, so tomorrow I will tell you in application part. Okay, next day class. Yes, super. So now you can see that reusability and then isolation. So what is mean by reusability? Yes, what you kindly listen. Okay, super. So kindly listen. A home page also needed the, okay, a home page also needed the header, and then a bio page is also needed the header. Now what I'm going to do is I created a component. Okay, I created a component where all my header elements are presented there. Okay, all my header elements are presented there. Now I can able to use the component 1 in the home page also. I can able to use the component 1 in the bio page also. At the same time, I can able to use the component 1 in any pages. Okay, so page 1 or page 2 or page 100 or page 40, whatever it be. I created one time, and then I'm going to use my need. Okay, going to use with my basic need, whatever maybe. Okay, so if I need to create another header, means no need for write a entire program again. I need to go and copy the component one. I'm going to copy the paste in the desired page. Okay, so that is why it is called as components can be reused across different parts of the application. Okay, there is going to be application. In application, there is going to be n number of pages. If I need in the third page, I can use that. If I need in the seventh page, I can use that. Okay, so now you guys clear? So D or Y, the most liked one. Don't repeat yourself. Just copy paste. Okay. So simple thing. we created. So React is going to be like a function, okay? Function component, okay? Function component. We are going to write our something, okay? So blah blah blah, okay? We are going to write our HTML part, write our CSS part, okay? Whatever maybe. So this is my entire header, okay? This is my entire header. So inside this, we can able to write our HTML part. As I told you before, we can able to write our HTML part. We can able to write our CSS part. We can able to write our JavaScript part, okay? So this is the entire component. Now the component name is component one, okay? So how we defined a function in our previous JavaScript classes, how we define a function, and wherever we need, we can able to call the function, okay? How we can able to call the function? Yes, component one. We call the function like that, we can able to use the entire code. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to place the another header, means no need for, okay? So no need for example, simple thing here, name, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I replace the name with the Bharani. A Bharani component is created, and moreover I need to create another component. I need to create another component, but that is going to be having a different name. For example, so this is for the in an e-commerce website. Always clear, listen. Yes. In an e-commerce website, everything will look same, okay? So only the image, only the name, image, and then price tag will be changed. But the design will remain, okay? Design will remain same, okay? So I created a single design, a beautiful block inside that, a beautiful styling for the images, and then the color for the heading, and then the color for the price tag and the background layer, okay? I created a beautiful component one time. Please listen. I created a beautiful component one time, but here I provide the variable, okay? Here I provide the variable, and inside that name, and then price, and then source for the image, okay? And then source for the images. Now what I'm going to do, inside the name put this shoe, and then price I'm going to put the $45, and then in the SRC put the image address, okay? Same thing, okay? Always same thing is going to be happen here also. So now I need the same design, but with the different name, okay? Need the same design, but with the different name, means yes, we can use the same method, okay? Instead of so, I'm going to put the like shirt, okay? Like this shirt, and then it is going to be like at okay, a $30, okay? A $30, and the image for the shirt, okay? So this is called reusability. We are going to create the component one time. Always clear? So clear means just type okay, burn in the chat box. We are going to create the component one time, and then what we are going to do is, yes, we are can able to reusable the component, just to only changing the parameter, okay? Just only changing the parameters. Yes, super. And I will tell you, yes, kindly wait. Okay. This is my project, okay? This is my project, so which I developed in another course, okay? I developed in another course. I will tell you, don't bother about that. It's very much simple, okay? Don't bother about the process, okay? So kindly enjoy the class. Yes. Okay, here you can see I'm going to open my React, okay? I'm going to open my React. So don't worry about the, yes. Here you can see that this is my component, okay? The hoodie, heading, and add to cart, and then image. I created the component one time, and I'm going to replace the name, okay? You can see that the division height and the division width and the border radius, the image size and the image position, everything is same because I created the component only one time, okay? and I can able to replace the values. Okay, I can able to replace the values. That is what I done. That is what I done here. Okay, we are going to create the component one time, and we can able to use the component again and again. Okay, now it is clear. So now it is clear means just type I got it in the chat box. Yes. So announcement. So no attendance is going to be there. So class is going to be end, but now only I'm telling the announcement. So no attendance is going to be there. More than 70% presence needed. So minimum 23 days attendance is required for getting your free certificate, and use the same mail ID. And moreover, if you have any doubt, please join our community group and ask your doubt. So now, so before creating the React app, we need to step one. Okay, we need to install node. Okay, install node.js. I got it, Bernie. Okay, so clearly listen. So installation is the main thing because it may be changes in your future. Okay, or current itself you can able to see the changes, because in software development nothing will be permanent. Okay, in software development nothing will be permanent. Like a GitHub also same thing. So they can update. Okay, they can update the process, they can update the user manual, what maybe. But what you need to do is you need to go through the document. Okay, so okay, Bernie, how to go through the document? Yes, I am here, I will tell you everything. Yes, so first thing we need to install node.js. So why, Bernie, today is React class, why we need to install node.js? Because node.js is the runtime environment. How, guys, how for creating HTML and run HTML, we use Visual Studio Code. Same like that. Okay, same like that. Guys, VS Code or like text editor. Okay, so text editor for yes. So run HTML. Same like that. Here we are going to use node.js for run, not for run, just even for mm, create and run. Okay, we need to create React means definitely need to install Node.js. Okay, so Node.js is the runtime environment which provide libraries for React. Okay, which provide libraries for React, and then what are maybe packages. Okay, so libraries, packages, modules. So these are the things which helps to create our React app. Okay, so React is commonly called as React app because you will definitely understand after the creating the React app. Okay, so React app is the main app. So Instagram is the React app. So Facebook is a React app. Okay, as in the React app only we are going to update our in the React app only we are going to update our changes. Okay, yes. Now clearly listen. Node.js for create and run. Okay, our create and run React. Okay, yes. So now what we are going to do is you need to just type Node.js download. Are you guys clear? You are going to search Node.js download. Okay, you are going to check Node.js download and download.node.js. Okay, now you are going to click the download.node.js. Very, very simple. So clearly listen. If you miss the installation part, you cannot able to work with React. And moreover, you need definitely you need a laptop. Okay. So HTML, for HTML you can use mobile phone. You can use CodePen website to learn HTML. Okay, but the people who are not having laptop, so kindly don't worry. So clearly listen and take notes. Always clear. So clear means just like okay for the chat box. So the laptop is must needed for React. Okay, and moreover a good laptop with at least Windows 10 and then Windows 11. Okay, at least Windows 10 or Windows 11 you need to have So now what we are going to do is we are type node.js.download. I'm going to click the first original link. Okay, here you can see the main point you need to know about is LTS version. The current version is 24.1.0. Okay, don't need to install the current version. We are always need to install the LTS version. Okay, 22.16.0. So what is mean by LTS? So why we need to install the LTS? Okay, LTS means long term support. Okay, so what is mean by long term support? Kindly listen, because as I told you before, each and every time there will be an update in Node.js and there will be an update in React.js. Okay, always clear. Each and every time there will be an update in Node.js and then update in React.js. What are we, okay, in each and every software? But long term support means it can support the libraries from past and the present and the future. So for the oldest version also it will support. For the current version also it will support. For the future version also it will support. Okay. Now it is clear. So clear means LTS, clear the chat box. LTS means long term support. Past also it will be supported. Present also it will supported, and then future also it will supported. That is why it is named as long term support, as like Novitech. Okay. So Novitech is also a long term support. We join means now intensive means yes. So intensive parties know that value. Okay. You join the intensive means yes, it is a lifetime support. Okay, not a lifetime support. It is going to be long term support, and no, it is going to be a lifetime support. Okay. Yes, small branding. So now what I'm going to do is, okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to not select the current version. You are going to select the LTS version. Okay, we are going to select the LTS version. Yes, LTS is clear. So now after clicking the LTS, I'm going to give the Microsoft installer .msi means, okay. Another thing you need to do, or guys, these are all interview question. .msi file means Microsoft installer. Okay, so Microsoft installer. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the Windows installer.ms. Okay, I'm going to click Windows 64, and moreover you can see Mac OS, Linux, and AX. Okay, and you can change that accordingly. Okay, you can change that accordingly. Now I'm going to click the MSI file. After clicking the MSI file, what is going to happen? Okay, kindly wait. Okay, now only I click. Okay, now only click. My MSI file is downloaded here. The version 22.1.60. Okay, version 22.1.60. So now I'm going to my download spot. Now I'm going to my download part. Here you can see that this is my Node.js file. Okay, it is downloaded in my local. So downloaded in my local. Now I'm going to double click. Now I'm going to double click, and then I'm going to. Here you can see that. Please wait. Okay, so my already installed version is now removed. Okay, now I'm going to click the next. Okay, now I'm going to click the next. Okay, clearly listen. I'm going to click the next. Okay, I will tell you in the PPT. Okay, I will tell you in the PPT. Kindly listen. So now what we are going to do is after downloading, this is your UI. Okay, so kindly took a snap for each and everyone. So live members, so intern members, definitely this PPT will be available in your portal. Okay, so live members, kindly take a snap. Okay, yes. So just take a snap. I will provide you the time. After the next slide, kindly take the snap very quickly. Okay. So don't ask me to again show the PPT. I will give you the so much enough time. Okay. Yes. So now after downloading, after the installation process starting, you are going to give the next. Okay. You are going to give the next, and then the second thing is again next. Okay. The second thing is Again next. Kindly take a snap, okay? Kindly take a snap. The second thing is again going to be next, and then same like that. Third thing also you are going to provide the next, okay? Third thing also you are going to provide the next, and then fourth thing, it is very much important, okay? Wait for me. So my PPT is gone, okay? My PPT is gone. I think this is the one. Okay, not this one, okay? Yes, kindly wait. Alright, clear? So this is the main thing, okay? This is the main thing you need to focus. The fifth point. So kindly took a snap. Entire feature will be installed on local drive. So for the reason only, I will show you in the real time also. So first of all, I'm going to put the first of all I'm going to select the next, and then you can see that, okay, end user agreement. I'm going to select the agreement, okay? I'm going to select the agreement. So I accept the terms in the license agreement, okay? Otherwise, I'm going back. Clearly listen. This is going to be your selecting process. So now what I'm going to do is providing the next option. I can't able to zoom it, okay? I can't able to zoom it. And then I accept, okay? The second point is I accept the terms in the license agreement, and then I'm going to click the next. Yes. So leave the, okay, leave the normal address, okay? Leave the default address. So don't change the default address. And I'm going to click the next. Here is the main point. Is the main point. You can see Node.js runtime, okay? I'm going to select this, and entire feature will be installed on local hard device. Selected. Same like that. Second point also, I open the option, and entire feature will be installed on local hard drive. Third point also, entire feature will be installed on local drive. Fourth point also, entire feature. Add to path. Fifth point also, entire feature. This is the main thing you need to do. Okay, this is the main thing you need to do manually. Okay, otherwise clear. So in this UI pod, we are going to select this, and will be installed on. Oh, sorry for that. Entire feature will be installed on local hard drive. Second thing also entire feature. Third one also entire feature. Fourth one also entire feature. Fifth one also entire feature. Okay, and you can provide the next. And here no need to click the automatically install the necessary tools. Okay, just to provide next. Okay, just to provide next, and click the install. Your Node.js will be installed. Your Node.js will be installed. Are you guys clear? So clear now means, okay, clear now means just type clear Bharani chat, okay, just type clear in the chat box. So this is the thing I told you. Manually you need to click each file, and for each file you need to click the entire feature will be installed on the local hardware. Okay, this is the only thing you need to do. And here also you need to do, okay? So entire which will be installed on the local hard drive, okay? And finally, no need for clicking the automatically install the necessary tools. Yes. So everything is clear. I hope everything will be clear, okay? And whenever you click the next button, you can simply click the install, okay? You can simply click the install. The Node.js will be installed, okay? Node.js will be installed. Now, okay, Bernie, how can I find that? Okay, how can I find that the Node.js install? Yes. So what you are going to do is you are going to open your command prompt. Okay, you are going to open your command prompt. Okay, a normal command prompt. Okay, so go to the search here. So search for command prompt. Okay, search for command prompt. Here you can see that. Here you can see that. Yes. Now I'm going to check the version, okay? Node -v. Always kindly note on it. node -v. Okay, when I click that, my version will be shown. The version will be shown means you can understand that your Node.js installed. If the version not shown means yes, you not completely install the Node.js. Okay, so the command is node space -v. Okay, node space -v. Okay, and you need to also check node package manager. So npm -v. Yes, here you can see npm version also here mentioned. Okay, so two commands you are going to use. One is for checking the version of node. Okay, so node -v. Another one is for checking the version of npm -v. Okay, npm means node package. Okay, node package manager. Okay, so node package manager. Okay, okay, is clear. So npm is node package manager. So these are the two things you need to check for that. So one command is node -v, kindly note down it, and then another command is npm -v. Okay, yes. So it is very simple process. There are so so many installation videos are there. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to install the React using documentation. Okay, always there. Now I'm going to telling you that the importance of documentation, because in our future this documentation may, I mean, this process may change. Okay, it will definitely change, not me. Okay, definitely change. In current we are going to use this process to create a React. Okay, for that what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for React install. I'm going to search for React install. Okay, after searching React install in the official website itself, in our official website itself, they will provide the document. Okay, I'm going to click the installation. I'm going to click the installation. Here you can see, yes. So now creating a React app. Okay, so when you scroll the document, so kindly study this. Okay, kindly go through this. Now I am having no time. Okay, so here you can see you can use creating a React app. Okay, you can creating a React app, or you can select the building. Okay, you can select the build a React app from scratch. Okay, one by one. So first one installation, creating a React app, and third one is build a React app from the scratch. Okay, yes. Now you can see that there are so many tools. First step is to install. Okay, first step is to install a build tool like White, Parcel, or RS build. Okay, so this is going to be your one of the methods. So White is going to be a one of the method. White is a build tool. White is a build tool aims to provide a faster and learner development experience for modern web project. Okay, you can also able to create using White, or you can also using Parcel, or you can also use RL build. And in future or in current it may be definitely change. Okay, definitely it will be changed. Now what we are going to use is we are going to use npm create, the old one. Okay, the npm create install app React is deprecated. Deprecated means they removed. Okay, now the current one is you can use this command. You can use this command to create your React app. So for that, what we are going to do is we need to create a folder. Okay, otherwise kindly listen. These are the mistake you are going to do. These are the mistake you are going to do. You will face error. Okay, first thing, step one. Okay, create a folder in C drive. It is clear. It is clear means just type one in the chat. It is clear means just type one in the chat. Okay, so create a C drive. Okay, create a C drive. Okay, I mean sorry for that. Create a folder in the C drive. Okay, so now my entire, okay, I am having only one drive. Okay, so you can see that I am having only one drive, C drive. So inside the C drive is my day 18 folder. Inside that folder, what I'm going to do is Control Shift N. I'm going to make this folder as React app. Okay, whatever name you can give. Okay, whatever name you can give. Step one is clear. I created a new folder, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter that folder. Okay, I'm going to enter that folder. Now the second step is going to be, okay, the second step is going to be open CMD command prompt in that folder address. Okay, so command prompt. Okay, open command prompt in that folder address. So now this is our, okay, so now this is our folder, this is our folder address. Okay, whenever I'm going to click the address, so this is my folder address. Now the shortcut is, in that address you are going to replace CMD. Kindly type CMD, Richard. Okay, after entering and clicking yes, here you can see the command prompt is open in that particular address. Okay, you C drive, as I told you before, the folder should be in C drive, users admin desktop FSD 30 days day 18 React app folder. Okay, the command prompt will be open in the particular address. What is the difference means, when I'm going to search command prompt, when I'm going to search command prompt, it is normally open in the default folder address. But now when I'm going to click the address here and provide the CMD and enter, the command prompt is open in our this side address. Okay, here you can see the difference. This is the default address, this is the default address. So now using this method we can open the command prompt in the this side. Okay, we can open the command prompt in the this side address. Okay, so now what we are going to do is, we are going to copy this npm node package manager create wait at latest my app double hyphen and then again double hyphen template react. Okay, so this is the, okay, this is the command to create your, okay, step 3. Okay, this is the command to create your React app. This is going to be the name of your React app. Okay, this is going to be name of your React app. I hope I tell you clearly. Okay, so this is going to be a name of a React app. Here, only here you need to change. Okay, only here you need to change. For example, Bharani. Okay, so instead of my app, you can change. Okay, you can change your file name. Okay, for example, Bharani, or for example, you can provide front end. Okay, you can provide front end, or you can provide home page. Okay, you can provide home component, whatever maybe. Okay, or you can provide it like my project. Okay, you can provide my project one. So this is the, okay, this is going to be the application name. Other than that, everyone should be look what they actually, okay, what they actually look like. Okay, so this is the only area you can able to change. Now I am changing like Bharani. Okay, now I'm changing like Bharani. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. Now I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste in our folder. Okay, the React app folder. Yes. After pasting, I'm going to click the enter. Okay, don't bother about that. In our next day class also, we are going to see the procedure. Okay, so done. Very simple step. Just to follow the blueprint. Done. Now run CD Bharani. Okay, CD means current directory. As I told you before, in our GitHub class also we saw about that. Okay, current directory. Okay, so I'm going to copy this. I'm going to place here. Current directory is going to be Bharani. Okay, I am entering into the Bharani application, and then here you can see the second thing. Second thing is going to be npm install. Yes. So our, okay, our file is installing. Okay, so here now our folder is, for example, you can see that, yes, always Yes. So day 18, inside the React on app, Barney application is created, and then inside the Barney application, you can see the all packages. Okay, as I told you before, Node.js provide this all packages. So now third one is to run a React app using White. Okay, to run a React app using White, you are going to use this command. Okay, npm run development. Okay, npm run development. Okay, after entering your local address. Okay, your local address is provided, so don't bother about that. What is mean by local server and what is mean by live server, we will definitely discuss in our Node.js concept. Okay, in, I think day 22 or 23. Okay, I'm going to copy this address. I'm going to copy this address and I'm going to paste it. Okay, I'm going to paste here. Yes. So this is our React app. Okay. So White plus React. So this is going to be the UI. Okay. Whenever I click this, count is going to be 1 and count is going to be 2 and count is going to be 3 and count is going to be 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So this is the default React app. If you need to change this, kindly wait. So don't worry, I will tell you the process next day. Okay, I will tell you the process next day. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the command prompt again, and I'm going to provide you the shortcut. Okay, shortcut is CODE dot. Okay, the shortcut is going to be COD dot. What is the need for this shortcut? Okay, what is the need for this shortcut means to open VS code in that folder. Okay, otherwise don't bother about that. This is the first day you are going to see about React. Okay, so in our day 2 and day 3, day 4, definitely you will be useful to creating a React app. And what is React, it will definitely very easy for you. Don't bother about that. Don't go into the negative energy zone. Okay, yes, to open VS code in that folder. Okay, now when I provided COD dot in that folder name and provided enter, it is shortcut key. Okay, it is shortcut key. Just type COD space dot in the chat. Okay, so now what they are insisting. Okay, edit src app.jss and save to test HMR. So we are going to edit the app.js which is present in the src. Okay, yes. So in src folder, app.js is present. Here only the entire UI. Okay, here only the entire UI is presented. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this. Means yes, here also everything is deleted. Okay, here also everything is deleted. Kindly listen. Whenever I'm deleting here, whenever editing here, everything will be changing here. Okay, when I delete this is also deleted. When I provided hi everyone here means the hi everyone here is presented. Okay, so this is the default structure. Are you guys clear? This is our default UI. It will be appeared for each and every users. Okay, but now what we are going to do is we are going to create as I told you before, app.js. So React is a JavaScript file. Inside the JavaScript file only. Okay. Inside the JavaScript file only, what we are going to do? Are you guys clear? Inside the JavaScript file only, we are going to write our HTML. H1. Okay. H1. Okay. So now I am giving hello. Okay. Now I am giving hello. Okay. Now you can able to understand. So inside the JavaScript file, we can able to write the JavaScript also, can able to write HTML also, CS also. So now this is called as our component, and this is called as our component creation. And don't bother about that. I am understanding your situation. Okay. So kindly go and sleep peacefully. I will definitely make a installation video and definitely post. Okay, definitely post in our community group. Okay, so don't bother about that. So today class is over. So today we saw about Node.js and what is meant by SPA, how to install Node.js. Announcement: no attendance link will be there. More than 70% presence is needed for today's attendance. And minimum 23 days is required to get your free certificate. Use the same mail ID and join our community group to get your doubt clearance. Okay, yes, thank you so much for response, guys. Definitely I will definitely create a video and hope in live itself I provide you the all solution. Tomorrow also we will definitely follow this procedure and I will tell you clearly, okay, so why it is appearing, why it is changes, what is the basic structure. So thank you so much, see you soon, bye bye. So don't miss out the remaining classes. Yes, only 23 days attendance enough to get your free certificate, not 25. Okay, that is also a happy news for you. So bye bye, take care and happy night.